Hi, everyone. Welcome into Universal Beauty and happy Super Bowl Sunday, if that's a thing that you're into. I hope you have a great day today doing that. And tomorrow, of course, is Valentine's Day. And if you are celebrating with your family, with your friends, with your significant other, or just by yourself, happy Valentine's Day to you. It's a day of no, I mean, I know that, every day should be Valentine's Day in the case of love, but it's just nice to have a little reminder, even if it's just to love yourself. So happy Valentine's Day tomorrow. Today, I thought we would talk about skincare, just basic skincare routines. And interestingly enough, I had a conversation back and forth over text with my friend Mindy this morning about also helping your skin from the inside out. And we'll talk about that as well. It's not just what you clean with and what you put on your face, but it has to come internally as well. So let's just kind of get on with it. And first of all, I just, don't want you to think that I'm just pushing expensive type products onto you. It's not the case. If you are a person that just likes, something that's a step above just basic soap and water and that kind of cleansing, there are plenty of great things at a drugstore level. The cleanser is called Cetaphil, and it's been around for years. It's a great cleanser that's like a cream cleanser in the pump. I mean, celebrities even use this stuff. It has been around. It's a tried and true good cleansing product. And as far as that, you have to moisturize. I feel like that's non-negotiable. You absolutely have to, especially going forward as you're getting older. Your skin has to have something to get replenished with moisture. So, it's been around for years for a reason. Oil of Olay. There is again, millions of people can't be wrong. So these are two good basic drugstore level cleanser, moisturizer, especially if for the daytime. If it's got a sunscreen, you really have to have that too. But on the other end of the spectrum, sometimes something ridiculously expensive doesn't mean that it's necessarily better. Back in the day when I was married and we had disposable income, I did try like the La Mer products for a while to just, see what that would do. And you know what? I didn't get the J-Lo moment. I didn't get the glow up. It was like good products. They have these nice marine botanicals in them that are really good for your skin, but I didn't see a significant difference from other things that you can use. It just wasn't a big enough difference to justify the ridiculous price of that stuff. Okay, so moving forward, I'm going to just give you an overview of kind of the stuff that I've come to like and I think is doing good for my skin as I'm getting older. When the seasons change, I feel like your skin is like anything else. If you just are consistently using something all the time, consistently, your skin kind of gets used to it. And it's good to change it up every now and then to, maybe like moving into spring and summer, I might change it up, but we'll go into that. Okay, first of all, just basic cleansing. I like this stuff. It's Purity Made Simple and it's from Philosophy. It's just a nice cream cleanser. This is a large one. It comes in a smaller size too. You don't always have to go for the big one to, if you're just trying to try a product, there's no sense in spending a lot of extra money on the big one. If I find something that I really like, I kind of will go ahead and get the big Mambo because I know I'm going to use it. I know I like it. And ounce for ounce, if you divide up the cost, it's an investment at first, but then you do save money over time. So once you like something, yes, I'm all for getting the largest one that you can afford at the time to just, like I said, as it stretches out over time, you are saving some money. It's a, a roundabout way of thinking out of it. But anyway, Purity Made Simple, great cleanser. Kind of just melts off the makeup, gets rid of everything, and in the shower you can just rinse that all away. Nice in the morning too. It's not too minty and splashy to make you sometimes I think they do those mint kind of cleansers to wake you up in the morning. And there goes my clock again. Shoot, this one's going to blow off like 12 times because it's noon. So I'm just going to talk over that. Anyway, Purity Made Simple is a good choice. And a lot of times too, if I've worn super heavy music during if I've worn heavy makeup during the day, I go over it with these two. These are detox pads, and they are from Dr. Nassif, MD. And, they're just these kind of large pads, and you just rub those over your skin. And, it's funny because a lot of times I'll think, hey, I did like a really good job cleaning my skin, and this stuff will pick up like bits of makeup that, I don't know, get caught in strange little places that you didn't quite get it cleansed off. So this stuff is good too. I don't use them every day, but I find that when I do, I'm always like, wow, kind of surprised to find stuff still on my skin. All right. So after that, for in the morning when I first wake up, then I move on to these Lancome products that these work for me. The first one is, this is the Genifique, and it's a light pearl for the eyes. Okay, trying to get that lighting correct for you. Okay, so this one is kind of interesting because it comes like this, and the product is on the end here. This is a metal stopper. I'm going to just pull some of the product off of here so I can show you better without wasting anything. So your product is on this, and it's very cooling for puffiness under your eyes. Now let's just make believe, and you just kind of glide it on under your eyes, pardon my scar, but you see how it's got bend to it too? So, you can really move it around the orbital bone and all along here to just put some product down. And then you would just like gently tap it in, and it absorbs pretty quickly, but it's all for like the under eye area. And, just kind of gets that set up and ready. Now, if you're the type of person that doesn't really particularly care for like a liquid like this, they do have one that comes in a cream, and it's the same thing, but in cream form. Okay. And let's see, it looks like this, and it just, that's how it comes. Again, I sort of prefer the one with the cooling little dropper, and, I actually drag it across my lashes too, because it has these good vitamins for your skin, and it's not a bad thing to just we're not trying to like make claims like, oh hey, it's going to regrow lashes. It's not, but it's going to keep that area moisturized, and giving it some vitamins that it's not a bad thing. It's maybe not, it certainly isn't going to harm. It can only help. So in that case, why not? Okay, then moving on. Then I put some advanced Genifique concentrate on my face, and that is this stuff here. This stuff is gold in the bottle, my friends. This one here, again, this is the big mambo. They come out with this one like once a year around the holidays, and I try to grab that because I know that I don't want to be without this stuff. But it does come in a smaller one too, and you can see the size difference there. But it's the same kind of principle. It has this little button on the top that perfectly, see, as you unscrew the cap, it rises, and it's pulling product. So it's got in the dropper the perfect measure, let me put it against the black so you can see better. Can you? Probably not. Anyway, that's product is filled up from the dropper to about here. Then you just push the top, and it deposits it onto your skin, and it's always the perfect amount, so you don't have to guess with this stuff. And then again, it just goes right into your skin. But this stuff, it's like visibly different. I noticed like very quickly you can get some like real results with this. So, and then as you're screwing the cap back on, you see how that dropper, it disappears into it. So it's creating like a little vacuum in here. So for the next time it's ready to go and you unscrew it and it pops up, it has, like I said, the exact measurement of what you need to cover your whole face. So I like the fact that it takes the guesswork out of that. And it's the same on the small one. There's the little button. It'll do the exact same thing. Okay, so now you've got those serums on and they're working. To cap it off, this is Lancome Re-Energy Lift Multi-Action and it's got a sunscreen of SPF 15, which personally I don't think that that's enough, but it's a good start. It's something on your skin. And this is just, it's a nice cream. That, sometimes, that's the one thing that bothers me, cream in jars, where if you've got nails, you got to kind of dig it out. Anyway, looks like this, and it just goes right over the top. And then that adds a little bit of fragrance to it. And so if you don't like fragrance, I don't know if they do one that is unscented, but it's not super strong, but there's a little bit there. Anyway, I think you can kind of see this one looks like plumped up and a little nicer than this hand does. But anyway, this is like, what the packaging looks like. And it is great stuff. And so the other stuff, the serums are Genifique. This one is Re-Energy. And a Re-Energy does come in a eye cream too, but I haven't tried this one yet. I really do like the Genifique, but I think I got this in a kit or something. And that's the thing about Lancome is like they on their site frequently have sales where you can get like a kit to try a few different things for a lower price, and you can test this stuff and you don't have to really shell out big time. Sometimes, gosh, you can get like really, really great deals, and I think worth it every time. For taking the makeup off in the evening, this stuff I love. This is also Lancome, and it's the Bifacil. I believe this is one of their best-selling products, and you can see there's like two it's like two different compounds, and you shake it up first to get that mixed, and then you just put that on a cotton ball and go like over your eye makeup or whatever, and it just takes it down, and it's really, really good. It's another one where I buy the big giant one because I know I'm going to get through it and use it, but you can get the smaller one and even the smaller one. They come in all kinds of sizes there for you to try and see if you like it. If you're a person that likes a toner, they do this one, which is a hydrating tonic comfort, and it also can come in the smaller size if you want to try it that way too. So I'll give you a link to Lancome down below, and check out their sales and make sure you keep an eye on things and you get a chance to try really good products to see if you really like them before you shell out the money. Now, as the seasons change, as I said, I've been using this stuff consistently. Your skin, it builds it up to where it's just used to it. And I don't know, I'm not going to say that it stops working, but I think it's good to change it up. So from there, I've moved on to this stuff that's called Skinn, Skinn. And there are 4 things that it's the same method. Oops. Day or night, like you don't have to change it up. And it would start with, this is the Age Reset Serum Intensive. And this stuff would just go all over your face after it's been cleansed. And then they've got the Age Resist Eye Serum Intensive. That one looks like this. Same thing as the Genifique, and you would just go under your eyes. This is day and night. And then once that has a chance to set in, you're going to go in with this. It's the Divine Elixir Luminous Facial Oil. And this one in the kind of orangey color is a kind of more of a citrusy one. And I think they have another one too that's kind of more of a golden green. I'm not sure what that one's about, but this is the one that I've tried. Anyway, I know people get nervous about putting oil on their skin if they've had clogged pores or breakouts or things like that. But when you think of oil, you're thinking about something like olive oil. This is so light, it's not even like that at all. And it's got the dropper, and you just put 3 or 4 drops and then all over, and it absorbs very quickly. It's a very light oil, so it's not going to be a huge problem of having this big greasy mask over your face. Okay, once that has set in, then you go over that with this stuff, which is Divine Elixir Luminous Firming Cream. Okay, so this right on the top of that, and it just it goes over it, and this thing has a 72-hour moisture lock. Now I know none of us are going to go 72 hours without washing our face, but They, in lab tests have found that this thing will lock in moisture for that long. So it's a real good way to keep your moisture, if you're in a place that is very dry, or if you have skin that tends to be super dry, it's a great product for that. And then they do have this thing that, you can do every week or every couple of days. It's called Derma Peel. It looks like this. And this one is a thermoenzymatic microdermabrasion treatment. Anyway, it squeezes out of the tube in like a grainy paste, and you would just kind of emulsify that a little bit and just set it on your skin. And you're not rubbing just yet. You need to let it sit for a minute. It does have kind of a minty feel to it, like a pepperminty kind of some kind of essential oil in there. It must be like a peppermint. Anyway, you let that sit, and then you add a little water, and you move those, microdermabrasion crystals around, and just wash your face. And after you rinse it off, it's got this nice moisturizing little film of, again, it's not greasy, but it is maybe from the essential oil in this product. But again, it's not anything bad. It's really, really nice, and it just really preps your skin to get all the dirt off of there. And I bet you if you went in after that with one of these Nassif pads, you probably really wouldn't pick up too much. It's really nice. Okay, so that's the skin stuff that I love. I'm using it right now, and I'm going to move on to skin probably as the weather, it's already starting to heat up and change and be different. So I'm going to be switching to that, and then as it comes out of summer, I'll switch back to the Lancome. But anyway, my friend Mindy and I were talking about things that you eat, and things that if you are struggling and having a hard time and you reach for something quick that's like quote unquote comfort food. It's not comforting for very long, because it's usually very carb loaded, which means also sugar loaded. Things like macaroni and cheese, or like any kind of white pasta, bread, any kind of like snack foods of chips and pretzels or things. And then of course anything like with candy or cookies that have sugar in them. These are all things that definitely make you feel sluggish inside after the high from the comfort of it. You do have the crash afterwards, but it's terrible for your skin. It's kind of tearing it up from the inside out. You can put all these lovely products on, and if you don't have something that's feeding your body from the inside, it's not going to help much. It's going to undo all that. And not only do you end up feeling maybe the side effects of like depression or just feeling bad, it's really, nobody can say, oh, I'm just never going to eat sugar again, or I'm never going to have pasta again. Well, you could, but is it likely that you won't? Maybe, but you have to really, I'm thinking, really limit yourself with the carbs and the sugar as much as possible, because they're the things destroying your skin from the inside out. And they don't do much, like I said, for your mood after the crash. It's carbs especially. Once you start carb loading, it's like you get carb crazy, and it's very hard to put a stop to that and just, eat real food, real vegetables, some protein, and just something on the outside perimeter of the grocery store, that not all the crappy stuff on the inside lanes. But anyway, and of course, water, as much water as you can bear to drink. I know it's hard, and I try to get mine down too. And I have a bottle that's marked with every 2 hours. You got to drink to a certain level to keep hydrated. And some days I make it, and other days I just don't. It's hard. And, but anyway, talking about skin, I know that we've talked about it before. And again, I would really say watch out for these products that claim to have ceramides that are so good for your skin. Phytoceramides are what you have that moisturizes your skin. It cannot be put on topically. That's bullshit. It doesn't work that way. You have to have it work internally. So you need a good phytoceramide supplement to take to keep that working. And you only need to take one a day, and it moisturizes again from the inside out. Anything that's claiming to have ceramides, it's just stuff that sits on your skin. It's really no better than washing your face and putting a layer of Vaseline on. It would like last for a little while as a barrier, and then it's going to be gone. So don't fall for those kind of claims. They're just silly. It's got to be a good phytoceramide for you that is moisturizing from the inside out. And ProCaps does a really good one. I'll put a link for you down below in the description box too. For those, I find they're just great. You only need to take one, and it's that little extra boost of, I don't know. I feel like at this point I do whatever I can to try to keep everything propped up as much as possible. Just because time marches on, right? Okay, so anyway, that's like a little bit of the skincare routine. Another time we can talk about masks and are they beneficial and what kind and all that sort of stuff. If you have favorite cleansers, moisturizers, toners, makeup removers that you like, leave us a comment down below and tell us what you like to use. And everybody can share, and you'll find a lot of helpful suggestions there, hopefully. And we all like to try new things too. I'm just telling you what I found that it's working for me in the best way, that improving over other things that I've tried. Okay, so that's kind of where I'm at with it. So have a great rest of your week, and happy Super Bowl, and I hope your team wins if that's something that you're celebrating today. And I'll see you next time. And for this week, happy Valentine's Day and sparkle hard, everybody. Bye.